Hey, Lisa here with our Georgia Suburban Homestead, and my microphone failed me this time. So I'm just going to talk to you while I'm not even going to try to lip sync to the video, but I'm doing pressed flowers to be put in resin. And here I'm showing you a switch plate that I made that I finished off by putting a black background on that. But you can watch as I take this out of its mold, and there's the plug thing. In resin, and I was using pressed flowers. That's a bookmark. And I did quite a few things with pressed flowers. And those are wafer thin, and they get a tassel on the end of them when I'm done. That's my first one. It's funny. Laugh all you want. And, okay, that is a pendant, and I can't decide whether to put a back on that or not, but it's pretty just as it is next to your skin, I bet. There's another one. I put little crosses on it. Easter's coming up, and I'm sure some Christians would like that. That's a Middle Eastern evil eye earring. You hang it that way from your ear. And both the Jewish and the Muslim people and some of the Christians over there wear the evil eye, and you see it in pop culture here in the United States. It's initially came about in the Crusades to protect people from the evil blue-eyed Europeans that were going in and trying to commit genocide at that time. We've never stopped, by the way. But anyway, that's what the evil eye signifies. And those are pressed flowers that I ordered from Amazon. You know, always need to have your greens, too. A lot of people forget greens, but the greens help the color in the flowers really stand out, or as we like to say, make the colors pop. So, I'm at my little station in front of the TV here, and this is where I do my resin. I've got Charlie's spinning wheels behind me, and a dehumidifier sucking all the moisture out of the air around here. So I'm about to show you something else, I think. All right, this is a flower press. Some of you may remember these from childhood. Yes, people still press flowers. In fact, we make these and sell these for people who do craft still with flowers. And that's a resin mold for a coaster that I'm going to use probably to hold the flowers as I take out of the press. And it's basically 2 pieces of plywood, and then we put decorative siding or molding along the sides, a carriage bolt, wing nuts, and washers. And as you see, the wing nuts make it easy to spin the bolt off. And then you remove the washer. And you don't have to remove the bolts. I think I tried here and decided, nah, I don't have to show you that. So bear with me while I remove the other. Okay. So underneath the initial piece of plywood, and it's 2 pieces of plywood, one on top, one on the bottom, we have some corrugated cardboard cut to fit. Okay, just old boxes will do. And then we have a sheet of low-acid art paper. And that's what you put your plant material on to press it. And those are some sage blossoms, which I think turned out pretty well. Now, you can put that whole thing on a piece of paper and frame it, and it's quite lovely. Or in my case, for the putting it in the resin, I'll cut little pieces off and just feature little pieces in the resin work. Very brittle, be very careful moving them at this point. And it will have an upside and a downside, but every little bit there we need to save. See the little bit? It's a little blossom of some kind. It's purple. You can't really tell it from this shot, but we'll save those. And they go in the smaller pieces of resin. I just picked up a bookmark. See, I'm showing you how that becomes its own thing in that little narrow bookmark. So we save every little bit, every little tiny bit that we pressed and dried. Nothing goes to waste. And I do have a pair of tweezers for picking up the more finicky pieces, bits and pieces. So underneath the next layer, what do we have? It's almost like Christmas lifting these things up. Be very gentle because it's delicate underneath there. We've got another layer of cardboard and a piece of paper and pansies and fern. Look at that neat little face on that pansy. Again, you just be really careful lifting that off the paper. And that pretty little face. That's just a pretty little face. Here I wanted to show you that it's possible to press things like that. I think that's fennel leaves, and it adds, gives you a little bit of delicate green material to use in your artwork. So don't forget your herbs. They work just as well, and I'm just really in love with pansies. Look at those pretty faces. I know, I've said that before, but I love them. Okay, see the white piece above the pansies and between the pansies and the fern? That is a piece of kale that the leaf had already yellowed, and you'd be amazed at what that ended up looking like in a project that I've since used since making this video. But look, here's a potential using a piece of fern leaf with a pansy on it and just putting clear resin over the top of that as a bookmark. Wouldn't that be lovely? I think so. So if you enjoyed what you're seeing here and you're thinking about flower pressing and doing resin work with dried flowers, this gives you a way that you don't go broke buying pressed flowers from Amazon. You can do it yourself. I'll put a link below to our Etsy page, and where we will be featuring the flower presses. Right now I've got some other items up there, but the flower presses should appear soon enough. So if you like what you're seeing, go ahead and give me a thumbs up, subscribe, make a comment, laugh at me for still not knowing how to make my equipment work properly. And you know, I guess next time we'll see you, unless you just want to watch me flap my lips here. So take care of yourself. Be good. If you can't be good at it. And all that good stuff. Okay? See ya.